Hello there, welcome back to the channel. So here with another Boombish video. As you can see, I'm on my max level account, and like I said on my previous video with the factory, the Christmas or winter update happened a few days ago, and we have a few different new things, you know, one of them being the useless Christmas tree, the useless decoration, but then we had the prototype troops or the proto tanks. In this max level account, I have the Lazortron level 5 doing about 883 damage per second plus 379 with a health of 2350 plus 1151. And what I intend to show you today is a few PvP attacks on both low level and on both my max level and my low level account. So I'll start. I did 2 attacks here. It does require some finesse, but all of them circle around the idea of having all lasertrons. Lasertrons? Is that? I forgot the name. Oh my god. Yeah, Lazortron. Having all Lasertrons with Dr. Kavan, and specifically Dr. Kavan second win ability, because you are bound to lose a Lazortron here and there, and you don't want to lose DPS, so you want to bring that guy back and then, you know, go and heal them with Dr. Kavan. Dr. Kavan also has the ability to reduce the incoming damage, mitigate some of that incoming damage. So that is a great ability to have. So here we go, Dr. Kavan at level 18, and with the, you know, with level 4 second win, he can replenish 14 spaces, which is exactly what we need to bring a Lazortron back. And then Dr. Kavan, he's able to minimize by 10% the incoming damage. Although that may not seem like a lot, it is a significant amount. So let's start by showing an attack that I did earlier on. This is the level of my boost. I was not boosted at that point. And no, let's take a look. These attacks by default, they take a long time. Now, I gotta say, I didn't like the tanks until I started trying this today because I was bored. They train instantly, 0 seconds, so it doesn't hurt if you lose a tank. You can train it right back up, and not having, you know, because I don't have the Endless Reserve right now, that is a plus for me. So right now I'm just letting them farm, and I'm gonna do this at 2x because otherwise it will take a long time. You know, each attack is gonna take about 3 seconds. But here you see, I mean, the range of those guys is insane. It's a laser on mountain tracks, mounted tracks. So this guy had a lot of machine guns in the front, and that was perfect for me because I was gonna be able to essentially do damage to all those things for free. You see that I destroy almost the entire base. I think I ended up losing a, yeah, you saw I ended up losing a Lazortron right there. And now I just keep bringing things back in and back out. Now it's important, the Lazortron has about the same range as the Grenadier. So he will outrange boom cannons, no, regular cannons. He will outrange machine guns. And that's about it. He will not outrange boom cannons, and he will not outrange sniper towers. Now here you saw, and I think I accelerated, maybe I shouldn't, but second win is also important because you can activate it if you haven't lost one to act like critters in front of the tanks. That way, if you have any boom cannons in the front, you can go ahead and distract, because those boom cannons, they can provide a little bit more damage per second, and that will help you. But I mean, those lasers just wreck the entire base. There's nothing this guy can do, especially with this horrible layout that he had. And that is the first base I took. And I said, like, hey, you know, there's something about these units that I may be missing. So that was the first attack. I did attack a couple of my friendly, a couple of my guys' bases on my task force, but you know, that's not as interesting. You know, we want to see real life effects. So I also took up a couple of low-level resource bases, a couple of NPC bases, but that's peanuts. We don't want to look at that. Let's take a look here at how I took this level 65 guy with only 4 Lasertrons. Again, no boost, nothing. And as you can see, he has a couple of ice statues. You know, obviously it's very expensive to deploy these guys. It's 18 GBE each. That means that you do 40 and then 8 times 4 it's 32, right? Is it 32? 8 times 4, 16. Yeah, so 32. So that is 72 GBE to just drop 4. And the idea is, hey, you know, I'm going to smoke all the way to the back, and I'm going to accelerate it a little bit. Letting those troops get hit so that Kavan follows closely. You know, I didn't see that my flare actually hit that. But here we go. Now that I'm there, I think I ended up activating second wind. Not the best of ideas, because that rocket launcher right there was having shots on them. Now, Kavan was going to be able to heal some of them. Not all of them, but the idea was that I needed to push out as quickly as possible. There is a lot of GBE here to farm. Now, important thing, the laser does not seem to damage your own troops. So, unlike the Cryo Freeze, which actually does not do damage to your troops, it only freezes them. The Lazortron doesn't seem to be damaging my troops. Now, I may be wrong, but I haven't tested it thoroughly, so I cannot be 100% sure of it. But here we go. So I'm just gonna keep pushing in, or not pushing, just letting my Lazortron do what they do best, which is just cause massive pandemonium, massive damage across the board. Now, this is the second time I attacked this base. Let me remove that. This is the second time I attacked this base. The first time, for some reason, that rocket launcher kept targeting Kavan. He was even behind tanks. He was locked on him. There was nothing I could do. I tried smoking Kavan. I tried shocking the rocket launcher, and nothing helped. So I said, I need to get rid of that laser. And I forgot that I actually tapped the rocket launcher. So I wasted an artillery shot right there. Now you can see that tank is almost dead. I think he ended up getting destroyed. I'm not 100% certain. No, actually, I did not lose a tank here. I did not lose a Lazortron, so I didn't lose any troops. Now, this is all about a time match. If you do it quickly enough, you will be able to get to base. If you're efficient in the way you move your units, you will be able to take the base. If you don't do it, then yeah, you're gonna lose. So at this point, I ended up wasting a shock because, yeah, Lazortrons are OP. You know, they're doing up what, about 2,000 damage every shot. So again, you see here they're using the second wing just to bring in 14 riflemen. It gives my attack a little bit of a DPS boost, which is what I need. But you can see, I mean, those Lazortrons clear out most of the base. There isn't really anything I need to do right now. For some reason, Kavan is up there healing the tanks. He just decided to ignore the rifleman in the front, but it's okay. We got the base. So guys, I don't know, like only 4 tanks, only 4 Lazortrons, and yesterday I used them together with Grenadiers, and I was only using 1. So I'm very, very inclined of using 4 Grenadiers, 4 Scorchers, or 4 Lazortrons with Dr. Kavan. I think that will be pretty insane, because I mean they have the same range. So actually they said about flush. Now the Lazortrons have a lot more health than the Lazortrons have a lot more health than the Grenadier. So maybe bringing 3 Grenadiers, 1 bottle medics, 4 Lazortrons, and then Kavan. I think that may be the way to go. So that is what I have here in my max level account. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause the video, switch to my low level account, and then show you a few more attacks in the low level. It's going to be a little bit different in terms of levels, in terms of a boost, but it's the same thing. So give me 1 second. All right, so here we are on my low level account, following sort of the same thing we did with my max level account. I'm going to show you the stats of my Lazortrons. Yeah, I think I should. How do I check on them? Oh, here. So you click change troops, and then you can click on it. And here we go. So this time they are level 2 because my HQ is at level 17 and I have level 17 armory. So 2000 HP point of health plus 960, 529 damage per second plus 195. You know, when you click on that, that's the damage per shot. I don't understand how the damage per shot is lower than the damage per second. Oh, because it fires faster, but I'm not sure how to work that out, but that is what we have there. Let's take a quick look at my attacks. Hopefully some of them actually stayed. Yeah, we have a bunch of them that I can share with you. I did a bunch of them. Some of them are you know, level. This guy is level 57. Let's take a look at him. I had a lot more bases on my low level account than I had on my max level because I had just cleared my map before. But you see, it's every single time it's a variation of the same type of attack. I drop all my you know, every single lasertron that I can with the amount of GBE that I have. This account has 84 GBE total, so that's why I only can drop 4. And I just let my lasertrons do the job. And I'm going to just let this go. But you can see how they're just pounding through this. And I actually forgot to drop Kavan at this point. This guy had 1 eye statues, and there you see me. I'm dropping the second lasertron in. There is a lot of stuff that I can farm. So that's why I decided to go to the back. Let me accelerate this again. There we go. So here you see, I mean, this is where those lasertrons are amazing. It's like Grenadiers, right? But more precise. They're able to kill stuff even farther away than a Grenadier would actually. Look at that. Look at this entire thing just getting burned by those lasertrons. Now, something that I've learned is that they shuffle for position. And the way they shuffle for position is to maximize the amount of damage they do. I thought it was like they were jostling for position. No, they're shuffling just to make sure that they're able to hit more buildings as the laser pass goes through or is burning through all those defenses and non-defensive structures. So that is the main reason why they're shuffling. It's not because they're being pushed by the other one. It's just they're looking to maximize that damage. So, you know, liking that algorithm that Supercell brought to the game. And I gotta say, I'm liking this unit. So I cannot wait to see what the other you know, what the mortar tank is gonna look like, and the critter tank is gonna look like, what they're gonna do. And you're just seeing like 5 different laser beams just shooting down the range, burning and melting every single thing on their path. It's really great. I am enjoying this. So I'm gonna accelerate this again because, you know, this base is gonna fall down any second now. So now you're gonna see me, I think at this point, I'm pretty sure I released some critters. Not some critters, some riflemen. Yeah, there we go. Again, it's just that DPS push that we get with him. Kavan, I'll show you what the level of Kavan is here. You saw it previously, but I know that the second one is a level 14. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to bring back a Lazortron when he died. So I'm pretty sure it's a level 4, the second win. Now Kavan is a level 13. Perfect. So let's take a look at the other, let's take a look at the other attacks. Because we'll make this all about the Lazortron. Wait, what the heck is going on here? Activity log. We look at the oh my god, here. My attacks. Okay, now we go. So this guy took me 3 attempts. I'm not going to show you the 2 attempts. I'm just going to show you the final one. As you can see, I managed to deploy 7 Lazortrons. Lost exactly 0 of them. 0 Lazortrons. The first 2 times, I decided to ignore the Doom Cannon, and that was not the best of ideas. So this time, I decided that I was going to take him out. That meant that I had a little bit less GBE to only land 3 Lazortrons. Now, those 3 Lazortrons were key. No, were not key. It was the right amount because they're all parked right next to each other. And then the laser beams were tight enough that they were taking out defenses pretty quickly. This guy had no boost. Actually, no. He had 1 eye statue. So you see, almost ended up losing a Lazortron there, but we managed to keep them alive. Sending that wave of riflemen was important because that allowed time for Kavan to actually heal my tanks. And then, I went for a party because I just wanted to test these guys. I wanted to deploy as many of them as I could, number 1. I wanted to do as much damage as I could do. And I wanted to see what, how they behave. And, during this series of test attacks and just playing with them is that I find out, well, yeah, their move around is not because because they're been getting pushed, because we have a lot more. It is just because they're jostling for position, shuffling to maximize the downrange damage. So I'm gonna do this at 4x now, because that base just went down just like that, guys. So this is what this is the second attack on my low level account. Let's take a look at this guy, level 51, Preston. Ended up losing 3 tanks here. So this guy had actually was lower. This one was higher level. But at the end, again, it doesn't hurt because training is instant. So here we go. So this guy just left me his entire base open. And I was actually amazed that I ended up losing the troops that I lost. Because this base, to me, seemed a lot easier than the other ones, right? There isn't any defenses. I think I just got cocky. If I had just stayed on the right side of the map, it would have been better. You're seeing me just farming, getting enough GBE so that I can land as many lasertrons as I could. So there we go. That's my 6th lasertron. I still have 1 more on the boat. And that is the 7th lasertron. So maybe one of the lasertrons, yes, one of the lasertrons I lost was because of that boom mine. That is unfortunate. I did see it. I thought that I was going to be able to avoid it, but that wasn't the case. So I'm just gonna keep this at 4x and just show you that the end result. Ended up losing 3 lasertrons, but the base went down. Now this guy had a lot more eyes than any of the other guys before. So yeah, I mean, these guys do work. You don't need a lot of them because you're doing damage like way back behind the front lines. So guys, let me know, what do you guys think of the lasertron? Is it something that you have tried? Do you think it's gimmicky? Do you think that it's not worth it? If you're mixing it with other troops, I don't know. Like if you're using all lasertrons and you're mixing it with grenadiers, I think it's worth it. But like if you're gonna just bring one, I don't think it's worth the GBE that you're gonna be spending. So here's another base, level 48. Took it out with only 3 lasertrons. And I think I did it. How did I do? I think I just flared. I think I smoked all the way to the back. Yes, smoke all the way to the back, and that's the reason why I only deployed 3. Because otherwise, if I had deployed in the front, those sniper towers would have eaten those lasertrons. But you can see how quickly they're burning through those structures. In a matter of in a minute, like I have enough GBE to deploy more lasertrons. But in my case, I use it for GBE, for artillery, barrage, shocking, and that sort of stuff. And again, this guy had ice, or has ice, 2 statues, but mostly greens. So you can see that the greens outnumber the blue by 1. And again, just having fun, just making sure that I can destroy bases, trying to see how they work. That was my first set of official attacks using the lasertron. So base goes down, guys. So this combo, Kavan, second win, and a few lasertrons, it's a proven combination at both max level and low level account. Like if you boost, I wouldn't, it would even be crazier. The amount of range that you're putting down with the amount of damage, I think it's amazing. So now this base, Sarai's base, took me through two more attempts. Managed to deploy 7, lost 2, but at the end, Dr. Kavan managed to, or Dr. Kavan let me bring those falling down lasertrons back. So Doom Cannon has to go. It cannot stay. Now you're gonna see I actually risked it. I think I don't know if he ended up destroying one of my guys. Yeah, he's gonna fire now. No, he didn't. So I sort of took a calculated risk that I was gonna farm enough GBE to get it, and it actually ended up working. I think that the Scorcher, that the lasertron, I ended up losing was because of one of the boom cannons, I want to say. But we'll see in a second or two. Let's accelerate this again. We don't want to waste too much time. Right now, this video is 20 minutes long. There we go. That's the first lasertron we lost. Sniper towers. I tell you, the sniper towers are the worst for him. For lasertrons, they fire too fast. Especially if you don't have dedicated medics. If you're only having Kavan, he's not going to be able to out-heal the damage of a single sniper tower. Again, this guy had he had 2 ice statues, 1 damage, 1 GB, 1 damage, 1 building health. But now just farming, you see that's gonna be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. That is my 7th. That is my 7th lasertron. Remember, I think I ended up losing 1 already. So we're already at max capacity for lasertrons, but I can bring the lasertron that I lost back with Dr. Kavan's second win. And hopefully, yes, there we go. You're seeing that second win in action, activating that second lasertron. I ended up losing 1 lasertron because of that boom cannon. So I brought him back to life. And that is it, guys. I just let those guys do whatever they want to do to that base. They earned it. So yeah, guys, do let me know what you think about the lasertron. Do you think it's a gimmick? Did you like it? Have you used it? If so, how are you using it? What combinations are you using? What sort of numbers? What's your strategy? I'll just show you how I did it. Hopefully you find that video helpful. Hopefully, you know, it would encourage you to try it before the trader leaves. He's going to leave on the New Zealand account, you know, on the account that was created in New Zealand time zone. We will have the trader for another 7 hours. On the other account, add 13 hours to that. So guys, hopefully you liked the video. Please, if you did, like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you find it useful. In any case, thanks a lot for the support, and I will catch you later. Soul is checking out.